I would choose pride over character.
Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 87.
Most people do not realize that you are one potentially very small, very accidental action away from destitution, homelessness, hunger, and suffering beyond your current comprehension. The word sonder is a noun that describes the feeling of realizing that everyone around you has a life as full and complex as yours. It is the idea that we are all a part of each other's stories and that we influence the lives of those around us. You'll most likely be forgotten within a generation or two after you die. All of your achievements, everything that you've strived for will only matter to you. Your grandchildren and great-grandchildren will likely not give a shit that you ever existed. Be the change. Learn about your grandparents. A California inmate recently beat 2 sex offenders to death with a cane. The inmate told the guards numerous times that he needed to be moved away from the sex offenders before he did something violent. His request fell on deaf ears, and he says that he was in his pod mulling it over when one of the sex offenders came in there and put on PBS Kids on the television. Again. The sex offender was in prison for sexual abuse of a child under the age of 14. Apparently, someone said, "Is this guy really doing this? Is he really watching this in front of us again?" And the inmate said, "I got this." Picked up the cane and went to work. His words, not mine. Justice. These are mountain lions playing on the edge of a mountain. This sounds like the beginning of a really good country song. After a federal court ordered the desegregation of schools in the South in 1960, U.S. Marshals had to escort a 6-year-old girl, Ruby Bridges, to and from school because she received death threats every day. That wasn't that long ago. I'm just saying. You are the only person that truly has your best interests in mind. You are the only person in the world that you can truly depend on. That is why you have to take care of yourself. Put number one first, because in the end, number one is all you got left. You are not immune to propaganda. You can believe in free will, but it is undeniable that our actions and minds are fundamentally shaped and molded by our surroundings. If you hadn't been taught how to speak and understand English, you wouldn't be watching this, and you wouldn't be able to choose to agree or disagree. This is a burning car with no driver that suddenly got a mind of its own and started chasing people. You ever seen that movie Rubber? A tire out for revenge? I feel like it's just like that. Nobody actually knows what happens after we die. Everybody has theories, beliefs, or lack thereof, but the only people who know what happens when we die are dead people who are not in a position to chat about it. I know someone's going to jump on here talking about, how they died and came back, or how their religion is the correct one, or that you've spoken to dead people via Ouija board or whatever. The only people that can tell us what happens after we die are people that died and stayed dead. So, if y'all want to fight about it in the comments, be my guest. Julius Schmid arrived in New York City as a penniless, partially paralyzed, say that 5 times fast, German immigrant. He got a job as a sausage maker where he started selling the leftover animal intestines as condoms. He grew this into a multi-million-dollar business, eventually being named the undisputed king of condoms. I've got a genius marketing idea. So it's like condoms, but then like when you roll it off, it puts like a little temporary tattoo on you. And it could say cool, fun things like, "Good job, bro," or "Attaboy," or even, "Thanks for watching."